everybody. Welcome to my channel, Everyday with Jackie. If this is your first time visiting with us, I hope you'll stay. Why don't you just go ahead and pause the video and click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you'll know each and every time that I upload a video. And if you're returning, it's good to see you guys as always. This is another episode of my Shop My Stash Rehash, but this time it's quarantine style. So if you're interested in seeing what that's all about, you'll have to keep watching. Okay guys, most of you are already familiar with my Shop My Stash Rehash, and what that entails is I will be going through my monthly Shop My Stash basket and using the products that we have in our basket so you can see how they perform. But this edition is going to be a little different because it's going to be quarantine style, meaning that we're just going to do a natural everyday look with not a lot of products on our face, because why are we going to get all beat just to go sit in the living room? So if you're interested in seeing my Shop My Stash Rehash quarantine style, then let's go ahead and get started. First up, I have my It Cosmetics Secret Sauce, and this is what I've been using all month to moisturize my face. So we'll go ahead and put some on now. And I just have to tell you, I thought I would have done so much better with my Shop My Stash, but I found out that I wasn't able to wear a lot of makeup this month because it has now, you know, I work at the pharmacy, and it has now become mandatory, which I am glad it is, that everyone wears their face mask. And so I wasn't aware that we had gotten face masks until I went into work, and I had already put all my foundation on, had just beat my face up with foundation, powder, concealer, and all that good stuff. And they told me about the mask, which like I said, I was so happy to find out about. But I noticed that all my makeup just transferred onto my face mask. It looked horrible. It was just nasty looking. So I had to take that mask and throw it out. And then from there on out, I just wore eyeshadow, mascara, and I did my brows. I didn't even wear lip products. I put like a chapstick on. So I haven't been wearing any makeup on my face, just like I said, my eyes. I put eyeshadow on my eyes. I wore eyeliner, mascara, and did my brows, and then I put a little chapstick on. And that's it. I had no base products on whatsoever. So that's how I've been going to work for almost the whole month. So, you know, the foundation and everything that I had hoped to have finished, I did not finish it. I didn't finish my foundation, which I was really close to, but I guess this is just going to be my new normal until, well, actually, I may be able to wear makeup again next week because now I have, first I had a little blue mask, you know, the mask that everybody's wearing, but one of my friends said that one of her husband's friends made us face masks, and so now these are going to be machine washable, so I may be able to go ahead and dive back into wearing my base products and stuff. So I'm going to wash it today. We just got it, and I'm going to switch out because she put rubber bands as the part to hold it together, and I'm not going to do no rubber bands over my ear, so I'm probably going to get some kind of stretchy something, elastic or something to put in for my ear holders. But nevertheless, I digress. I just wanted to say I haven't been wearing a lot of base products. So for our Shop Our Stash Rehash, I've moisturized my face. And then what I'm going to do is go in with my concealer, which was the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. And what I normally do when I'm doing like a natural look or everyday look where I want to wear minimal product, I'll just go in and conceal underneath my eyes. And this, like I mentioned to you guys, this is almost an empty. And then I'll just go ahead and blend it out. And sometimes I'll use a sponge, sometimes I'll use a brush, just, you know, whatever I have handy. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on top of my lid. And like I said, this is going to be a natural, everyday look, because most of the time we're just going to the grocery store and then right back home, if we even leave the house at all. Now I'm going to set underneath my under eye with my Black Radiance, and this is in Banana. This is just a setting powder. Y'all, I really don't know how much I'm going to be uploading for the next week, merely because I hurt my back. I have back problems, but I haven't had a problem in a couple of years, maybe 1 or 2 flare-ups, but I really hurt my back Sunday. I was just laying on the sofa, you know, kind of in a reclining position, and you know, because I get tired of just staying in my room watching TV. So I came out into the living room and just was chilling on the sofa, and I was there for hours, and I kept getting uncomfortable. So I would try to just switch positions a little bit, but I laid there for hours. And when I got up to get ready to go to bed, my back was screaming. So I took some ibuprofen, and I got in bed, and I thought, you know, maybe it'll be okay the next day. It was not. And then the next day after that, it was even worse. So I had to do one of those video calls with my doctor to get her to prescribe me some stuff. So I am on a pain relaxer. No, pain relaxer. I am on a steroid. I am on pain medication and a muscle relaxer. And I just had to take the pain pill and the muscle relaxer before filming this video. So we are going to be in and out because those pills knock me out. So if I would stop talking, we can get done. So again, Black Radiance banana powder. We're just gonna put that underneath the eye. I just feel like I hadn't talked to you guys in so long, and I have missed you guys. So I didn't have anything filmed for tomorrow, and I just wanted to do a little something. So that's when I said we're going to do quarantine style, just so we can have something to post. Okay, so again, we have set our under eyes using our Black Radiance banana powder. And now what I'm going to do is take some more of my concealer, and I'm just going to put it over just some areas that I want to conceal, you know, like my little moles right there. And here's where my hyperpigmentation is. Just over a few areas that we want to conceal a little bit more. Just try to camouflage on this mustache. I'm gonna start calling it peach fuzz. That sounds a little bit better for a lady. Okay. Okay, so I have all that blended in. And now what I'm going to do is go in for our everyday look. We're not using foundation today, and I felt that that would be okay because you guys have seen me use my Black Radiance foundation in plenty videos. Again, here it is. And this is the shade Cappuccino. But like I said, you guys have seen that 1,000 times, so I thought we would go in with our powder. And this is our Milani powder, and it is in the shade 09, and it's 09 Deep. And it says it's a Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Powder. This is what it looks like. And this is what the shade Deep looks like. So I'm just going to take my brush and start dusting the powder all over the skin. I do have, this would work great if you have a powder foundation as well. I do have a powder foundation, however, it's not in my Shop My Stash. So I just wanted to say, if you have a powder foundation, this would be a great, that would be a great tool to use instead of just a regular powder. So that just kind of put a little coloring on our face. Okay, so next I want to go in and we're going to pick and when I do my natural look, like I'm not really going anywhere or doing anything, I'm not going to go in with bronzer and contouring because, again, this is quarantine style. So what we're going to do is find us a blush. What blush was that? Oh, here it is. And that would be the NARS. And this is in the shade Orgasm. And this is what the blush looks like. And I do use my little Sephora brush. And this is brush 99. And this brush, this blush has like a little shimmer to it. So you really don't need highlighter if you don't want to. But of course, you know I do. Has a nice little rosy tone to our cheeks. And like I said, you don't need highlighter, but I'm going to use our Becca highlighter, and it's in the shade Chocolate Geode. And I will be taking my Morphe brush. This is the M509. This is what it looks like. I'm just going to dip it in. Just to the right on top of the blush. And blend it into the blush a little bit. Okay, we've gotten all that done. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to go just put a little of my MAC paint pot on, even though we put concealer and powder on. I think I need to kind of mute out some more discoloration on my eye. So I'm going to go in with my MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. So tell me, did any of you do any shopping other than... I know Julia did, because we were on Instagram talking all day Sunday about about the sales and different brands. So I know Miss Julia shopped, but tell me, did any of you? I know Lynette. If Lynette's watching, I know she shopped. I shopped, y'all. I was just about free and clear of shopping, but I did the little what's in my cart. And so I did want to get a couple of things. So I had gotten 3 things. I said, that's it, I'm out. Well, then I went back 2 days later because some of the stuff I wanted had come back in stock. So I went back then. Then on the final day, I went in 2 more times. So I failed at not picking up things. I failed. I just had back hurt. We in quarantine. What else was there to do? I'm going to go back in and set the eyelid concealer. And we are going to be doing a very natural eye look. Probably going to dip into this palette. And this is by Natasha Denona. This is the Mini Sunset palette. And we're going to also dip into the Sunset palette. And we're gonna hope this goes well because, like I said, I haven't done a full-fledged eye look in a long time. So let's go ahead and jump into our Mini Sunset palette. We're gonna be using our BH Cosmetics brush. This is the Studio Pro brush number 5. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tap into this shade right here. Just a beigey neutral shade. And I'm just going to dust that in above my crease. And then we're going to dip into the Sunset palette. I think I want to go in next with this shade right here, which is called Terra. Just going to deepen the crease just a little bit. And again, this is just a little soft, neutral look, quarantine style. And then we're going to pick out a lid shade, which quarantine style. So, do we put sparkle? Do we use sparkly shades quarantine style, or should I go in with another matte? Should we do an all matte look? I'm going to get another brush and I'm just going to make that just a little deeper. I am going to go in my crease with this red, and that red is called Penguin. I mean, this red is really vibrant and it will show up. I just go in with a light hand though. And let's see, what shade do we want to go in with? I'm looking back and forth at my Mini Sunset and my Sunset. I think we will go in with, we'll do a little bit of shimmer, and we'll go in with Atmosphere. Do I want to go in with Atmosphere? Or do I want to go in with Bronzage? I think I'm going to go in with Bronzage. I was going to go in with Atmosphere, but now I think I want to go in with Bronzage instead. And we're just going to take that right here, because again, This is quarantine style, and we really are not going to do the most. And then we're just going to deepen our outer corner with this brush right here. Sorry, this brush right here is, I don't know what this says. Oh, okay, it says BoxyCharm Blend Beauty L34. And this is where this brush came from when I was subscribed. And now we're going to go in. Oh, and this other brush that I was using right here, the name has rubbed off, but this was a BH Cosmetics brush. And now I am going in with my Morphe M332 brush, and we're going to pick up Volcano, which is this shade right here. And we're just going to add that to our outer corner. I'm going to go in on the other eye. And then I'm going to take my crease brush again, and I'm going to tap into the red that we had. Then I'm going to tap back into the brown just a little bit. Let me switch brushes. And I'm gonna grab me one more brush and go back with that in the Mini Sunset palette and grab this shade right here. And that is the eye look. We really don't need an inner corner highlight. So what we're gonna do is just put some of this red down and some of the brown in our lower lash line, and we will be using our Morphe E36 brush. But before we do that, I am going to take my brown eyeliner, and it's the Milani eyeliner, and it's called the Milani Stay Put eyeliner, and this is in the shade 02 Semi Sweet. And we're just going to put a little color in our waterline. just like so. And now we're going to dip into the brown shade. And again, that was Tara. And we're just going to go underneath. And then I'm going to dip into the red shade, which is called Panjin. And if I did wear lashes that often, I would say no lashes needed for the quarantine look. Thank God. You know my history with that. Okay. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and put on some mascara. My eye is already running. The mascara that we are using is the mascara by Fenty Beauty. And it is called Full Frontal. And the shade is 'Cause I'm Black. Okay, that's probably as good as it's going to get over on that eye. Let's go in and coat our bottom lashes. Okay. There's that tear running. And now what we're going to do is go in and do my eyebrows. And this will be, I'm using my Rimmel London eyebrow pencil in the shade Black Brown. I'm gonna need another mirror. Kind of set it because this is, I think, really empty. Yeah, this is a goner. Here's just a little, here's some coming out. Go ahead and set that, and then we'll go in and do our eyebrow over here. So my brows are basically done. Nothing spectacular. We'll go in and spray our face. We'll use our hydrating spray by Black Radiance. Really don't need to do this during quarantine, but I am just trying to use some of the products in my Shop My Stash. Just give it a little spritz. And let me get me a little lip color and I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed a little glossy lip color. This is called Pout, and this is by Bare Minerals. And I've also grabbed my Morphe lip liner in the shade BFF. Just gonna put a little on. I had my Laneige lip sleeping mask on, so that's what I just wiped off. And we're gonna just go in with our gloss. And again, this is in the shade Pout, and this is by Bare Minerals. This smells so good. And like I said, quarantine style, we don't need any ruby lips, no burgundy lips. We're just gonna put a little gloss on. And that's our look, you guys. This is our Shop My Stash rehash. This is the look. I'm not gonna take my little scarf off and leave it on, because again, we're not going anywhere. We're just going to the living room. So this is the final look with our Shop My Stash products for the month of April. And we did dial it back a little bit. Oh, I forgot to, hold on. I forgot to set this eyebrow. This really needs to go in my empties. I can see there is still a little bit in there though. Okay, so just to recap the items that we had in my Shop My Stash, we had our moisturizer, and again, this is called it's by It Cosmetics. It's called the Secret Sauce. I used our Milani powder, which was in the Shop My Stash. We also used our Wet n Wild concealer and corrector. This is the Photo Focus concealer and corrector, and this is in the shade Dark Cocoa. We used our setting powder by Black Radiance. Put some powder where my eye was running. Our Black Radiance setting powder, and this is in the shade Banana. We went ahead and went in with our highlighter by Becca, and this is in the shade Chocolate Geode. We did not use our Essence eyeliner in the shade Black Fever. We didn't use that because we didn't use this one because we used our Milani one because I wanted to use a brown. And this is in the shade Semi Sweet by Milani. We did go in with our Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. I don't know why I can never remember the name. And we went in with our eyebrow pencil by Rimmel London, and this is Black Brown. We did use our Mini Sunset palette by Natasha Denona. We used our NARS for our blush and our MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. And again, we don't need our foundation. We didn't use this. Neither did we use our Milk Hydro Grip Primer. We don't need a primer when we're just hanging out in the living room. We did not contour or bronze. It's not necessary when we're staying home, staying inside. So we did have our Hula Toasted and our Pure Cosmetics Sculptor palette. We didn't use either one of these. And we did not use our Cover FX blurring because again, we're just keeping things light and natural. And I did go in with my hydrating setting spray by Black Radiance. We did not use the matte formula. We just used the hydrating formula. So those are all the things that I had in my Shop My Stash for the month of April. So I think we used the majority of these items just now on our face, so you got to see them in action. This is what the face is looking like once again. I hope you enjoyed the video, my Shop My Stash Rehash quarantine style for the month of April. If you've been wearing makeup, let me know below. If you've been keeping it really natural, let me know that as well. If you did a Shop My Stash for the month of April, let me know what products were in your Shop My Stash. And let me know if you were able to use them all the time, or if, you know, for some reason you found yourself not wearing makeup during the month of April. Like I said, I feel like I didn't really get an opportunity. I kind of missed wearing foundation and, you know, going all out on my face. But, you know, with the mask, what was the point? And I know Juvia had mentioned in one of her videos that, you know, you start to compromise the mask when you have a lot of makeup or stuff on it. So I need my mask to be on point. Plus, with me being on the steroid medication that I'm on, the doctor told me it will make me a little bit more vulnerable to infections. So I'm really trying to, I may double mask when I go to work next week. I'm serious. I now have to really guard my health all the more. So we did use the majority of our items in the Shop My Stash for the month of April. Again, this is the eye look that I was able to create using the Mini Sunset palette in conjunction to the Sunset palette. And this is just a very natural eye look for quarantine. Like I said, we're just going to the living room. So if you did like the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you have in your Shop My Stash, or let me know if you've been shopping. I want to know what you got from the Sephora sale if you shopped it. No judgment if you did not. Also, if you have been shopping at other sales, getting some good deals, let me know so I can hop over there too. Because when you're quarantined and your back is out, what else do you have to do? So I'm interested in knowing if you picked up anything. And so don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and ring the notification bell. And please thumbs up the video. When you thumbs up the video, YouTube just makes my videos a little bit more visible. and more people can see them and come on over and join the family. And don't forget to share the video, because you know I don't mind. And lastly, please know that you are always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. You guys stay safe, stay home. If you have to go out, take your hand sanitizer and wear your mask, because people are out here acting a fool now. They're tired of being quarantined, and we never know who we're standing next to in the store that could have been out picketing 10 minutes ago. So just watch your surroundings, be safe, take your sanitizer and your wipes, and just hang in there until this is all over. And with that said, I hope to see everybody in the next video. Take care, everybody. Love you. God bless. Bye.